Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Uh, been a while actually. I finally got some proper recording software and a microphone to record with, so hey, the channel's back. Uh, my goal for the next month or so is to play through some campaigns on this game, Victoria 2 Heart of Darkness. It's a personal favorite of mine. Got over 300 hours in Steam. Something just pulled. Anyway, these are unedited, so you'll get to see little bloopers like that. So alright, this first campaign we'll be playing as Spain. So right here. So we'll just go ahead and get right into it. Well, before I do that, I'll explain the game a little bit if you're unfamiliar with it. This game is a grand strategy game. And grand strategy games, the goal is to this game's a bit open. The goal is not really clear. There's no real win scenario. I mean, I guess if you take over the entire world, that'd be a win scenario. But in most cases, it's you do what you want to do. So, for example, in this playthrough, I'm going to be playing as Spain, and my goal would be take over all of Morocco, and also to reclaim some of the colonies, former colonies of Spain. I'm not fully certain on how many of these I'll need. I'm basically playing. My goal is to take over Morocco and some of these territories, and then other stuff will develop as the campaign goes on. I'm planning on having this campaign go 10 parts and then maybe a finale. But anyway, let's get right into it. I believe, because I'm starting at the grand campaign, I believe Spain starts in a civil war. So this is going to immediately jump to having some fun times here. And yes, I would be correct. As a matter of fact, these troops are completely surrounded. So before I press to unpause the game, let's see if I can fix my financials, which are a disaster at the current moment. Don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. Still going 286 pounds in the hole. Wish they had the Spanish currency, but that's just this game. They only have it in pounds. I'm not going to complain too much. That's purely cosmetic. What things can I take down? I can take down education, at least for the wartime. Administration, don't really want to have that going too much. I mean, you technically would want it to be going, but I don't have money at this time, so I'm not going to be doing that. I might raise tariffs a little bit. That hurts your industry, so I don't want to do that for too long, but I'd rather not plummet into debt right off the bat in the game. So I'll deal with my rebellion problem right now. You go get them. Let's have you go after the small one first to make sure you're not going to die immediately, because I've had that happen of where I'm like, oh, it's going to be an even match, and then my troops just lose because they were not in shape. So I'm going to press to unpause now. Actually, before that, I'm going to do muzzle-loaded rifles. Here, this is your technology tab, and you research various things from Army, Navy, Commerce, Culture, and Industry. Commerce is more money and economics. Culture is different aspects, political and social. Like, for example, this would give you more focus points, which I will demonstrate later. Then you have industry and all that stuff. You'll see as we go through. But I'll start with muzzle loaded here because I want better rifles. All right, gonna press unpause now and wish me luck. I'm going to turn up the speed. Alright, here we go. Good, these troops look like they're going to win over here. So, excellent. And I won. Good. Alright, since you guys are in good shape, I'm going to have you attack them. Go through Barcelona there. And attack these troops, which they're Carlist rebels, so they're trying to make an independent country over here. But I'm not going to allow that to happen because I'm such a big jerk. I'm just kidding. I just don't want them to get an independent country because I'm trying to play a campaign here. Oh, disadvantage of playing as Spain. Moving through these mountains at the beginning of the game is a hassle because you lose troops because you would at this time period because you're moving through mountains, which I kind of like. I kind of like it's realistic. You'd lose people if you went through all this mountainous region. You'd lose people, and you lose people in here. So pretty nice. It's pretty nice and realistic at that when it comes to that. Okay. I was he was taking a long time to move from that spot. I was making sure I didn't want to crash. That sentence almost made sense. I'm sorry. My talking is a bit off today. And that is my rebels done with. Yay! Oh, I had 15,000 troops down here. Didn't notice them. My bad. How are my relations with Britain? Oh, -4. That's not good. Let me get those up. Increase relations. I need those relations to be up, mostly because I need to move through Gibraltar to get to Morocco, and I want to take over Morocco, but I could try to forcefully take Gibraltar, but Britain is the #1 country in the world, and in this game, at this point in the game, and I'm only 6th greatest power in the world. It was just 7, but now it's 6. I just don't have the military to fight Britain right now. I'm realistic in that. So I will just try to be friends with Britain until I get a chance to change that. Until then, I'm going to focus on other things. Like, for example, I want to. My goal is to take over all Morocco, but I'm not going to do that immediately because it's too big of a country. So I'm gonna have to slowly gobble up some territory. Like, my goal is to take at least this part, and so I want to take Morocco and Al Ruf, Taza, and Morocco and West Morocco. Goal is to basically make a strip there, and then we'd have Morocco right here. You'd have Morocco and Spanish Morocco. That's my goal. Don't know if that'll happen, but hopefully it will. So this is one of those games you really can't guess what's going to happen. So right off the bat, I'm going to justify a war, demand concession, boom, begin that justification of war. I don't know if I can get Britain to let me go through right off the bat. I might have to take troops on boats over to Milina. You gotta take them to Milina to get into Morocco, to invade Morocco. So, what happened? Treaties on economics. Obviously, we take pride in this publication. I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't really like the liberals in this game because the liberals in this game give the government no control. And when you're playing a video game, having the government you're playing as not in any control is not good. So I don't like liberals in this game. That's saying something. Alright. Let me build some clipper transports. Let's build a bunch of them. That might have been more than I needed, but whatever. I'll manage. Britain wants to have military access. Okay. Well, if I'm gonna give you military access, then you're gonna give me military access. They will not accept. You're such jerks. You know that? That's about as PG as I'll say that. I keep saying a lot. Stop at me. These are unedited, so you're gonna see me screwing stuff up because this is the first time I've recorded something in forever. So yes, I screw up things. That happens. What? Reactionaries are gaining and conservatives are losing, and liberals are losing. Interesting. Will you give me military access if I give you war subsidies? That's a lot for my economy. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Going into debt as it already is. What exactly is going on? Why did they need military access from me? Diplomacy. Wars. Ships are done. Dutch restoration of the Belgian provinces. Britain and Belgium versus Russia, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. And Luxembourg. Yeah, because Luxembourg's really going to help you with that. I'm telling you. Luxembourg is this little small country right here. They're totally a military power. They don't even have military. Look at them. They don't have military. Yeah, they're really going to help you in that war. It's a good job to invite them to it. These troops are dying. Why are they dying? Let me send these guys over here so that the transports can live and not die. I'm pile driving into debt and it's bugging me. Please just... What's costing you so much money? It's freaking the Navy. Turn the Navy down just a little bit. It's not helping much. This might be a problem. Because those ships are still dying. How many? I don't need that many frigates over here, so I'm going to get rid of those frigates because I need to build clipper transports, and those are just in the way. They're taking up resources that I need to give to the clipper transports. So we'll get rid of those. We'll build them back if we need them later when we have more stable finances. I'm gonna go ahead and move this 30,000 stack down to Córdoba. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish well. If I said that wrong and you're Spanish and you know how to pronounce that, please don't mind. Please don't mind. I don't know how to pronounce that stuff. Not the best with Spanish. I'm much better with Russian though. Russian. Pretty much Russian. I was trying to think of. I thought I was like, there's another language I can do well, but I can't think of it. So I'll inform you that later. I just hit my microphone. That's my bad. Hey, my clipper transports are not dying, which that's a good sign. You know, it's good if they're not dying. Alright, as those are building, hey, how's Britain doing with giving the military access? They will accept! Yay, I don't need to build the clippers anymore. Well, they're there if I need them anytime anyway. So now I can just invade from, I can just go through Gibraltar and just invade to Al Ruf, just from the peninsula. Alright. How are we doing on that war justification? Oh, it's done. Alright, let's begin this. Wait, what? Alright, something must have happened because I went and already did this and it disappeared. So did it get done and I just not notice? Or did something happen and it just went away? You all saw me click this, right? I'm sure you did. Alright, I'll do it again. Don't know what happened there. I don't know if it just got finished and I missed it. And I just missed the thing come up. I was distracted or something. And just didn't see it come up, but I'm pretty sure I already clicked that. I don't know why I just clicked on there. Doesn't matter at this point. Gave us 3.9 infamy. My infamy is only at 4.14. I'm good. They're not gonna hate me yet. Okay, if your infamy gets up to like 25, then all of the countries will start hating you and declare war on you. So it is best recommended that you don't get your infamy that high unless you're really ready to take on the world, basically. This is colonial incident. Colonial regiment of one of our colonies had an encounter with a regiment from another colonial power, which had, according to military report, crossed the door. Spain gains place in the sun on France. Increase 5 more in jingoism. I would want to click this as personal, but this will give me more people in support of jingoism, and I really want more people to be in support of jingoism. So I'm gonna click that one. More support of jingoism allows you to demand more things in wars. So the more people support jingoism, the more war goals you can add against another country, which I'll show off once I declare war on Morocco here. 72%. Now the ship is done. Good. What are the Turks doing right there? Oh, they're just passing through. Alright, you're good, Turks. I don't hate any countries yet, so that'll change as this playthrough goes on. There's the, No, I did see this. I missed it. I remember seeing this come up. So unless my brain's just lying to me, I just missed it coming up and didn't do anything because I wasn't ready. Alright, we'll start this war. War goals are what you would see here. I only have one justified, so I'll start this. Hey, we got our muzzle-loaded rifles. Good. Alright, we're going to demand Al Ruf, and as the war proceeds, we will see if we can demand more. So, to war with Morocco. And it has begun. They got a tooth. They already are invading my province there with a 20,000 stack. Good job. Something happened with Queen Victoria. I didn't read that. I've got other things to worry about. I don't want to bore you with trying to read through the game's many things. What do I want to research now? Get out of here. Let's get experimental railroad going. Meanwhile, invading a province, and I just lost that province because they have invaded it. Let's counter them there, or not, or not. They're too late. All right, 13,000 versus I'm gonna put it against a 23,000. Once they're done invading this part. Morocco's military is not strong, so actually these probably could just go against those and be fine, because I'm an advanced culture and Morocco is not an advanced culture, at least at this point in the game. And frankly, throughout the game, unless the player is playing as like as far as I can tell, it's a primitive nation. So most of the time in the game, that will not change. So Morocco is normally only weak, unless you install the ultimate mod, and because if you install the ultimate mod, it'll allow you to go to like way past modern day. So if that happens, then Morocco can be strong and other countries can be strong. But they tried to block me there. They sent a pretty sizable amount of troops, at least comparatively, to counter me there. I'm surprised. I can add war goal, so I'll demand concession again. Oh. Let me pause to explain this to you. These are war goals. You can add them. You can add them to the sphere. You can cut them down to size. You can humiliate them. Demand concession. Those will change depending on what country you're facing. So, no, if you're facing a weaker country, you can get add to sphere, cut down size, humiliate, demand concession. You can only get demand concession if they are an uncivilized nation, or if they're a big uncivilized nation. If they're a small uncivilized nation, then you just have conquest, which gets you a lot of infamy. So don't do conquest a lot. So I'll do Morocco and West Morocco. And then I'll fit in the middle. I'll fit in this middle section if I can. Oops, still paused. There we go. Okay, now they're doing that tactic of where they're just running away every time I go to confront them. They're just running away. Didn't run away that time. Hey, what's Sweden want? Sweden wants to offer me an alliance. I'll be happy to, because I don't have allies. So go ahead. Who's this? Get out of here. Two Sicilies wants an alliance. Okay. I'm not picky about my alliances if countries want. I don't have anything against those countries right now, so having them as allies doesn't really bug me. Don't touch the Holy Church just because I'll make the conservatives happy. And right now they're in power, so I don't want to tick them off too much. Yeah, when it comes to politics, the only parties I really like aren't even I really like to screw with I should say, isn't come up yet because I haven't researched because it's just not the time period. Once the fascists and stuff start coming up, I like screwing with the fascists. They're like, oh, we want you to do this. No. Let them march in their little pretty suits. Oh boy. Alright, we'll actually proceed into Morocco now. They're offering me peace. Before I do that, I'm going to pause it. Before I do that, I want to see if I can demand something else from them before we just peace out here. So, Morocco. I can still add another war goal, so we're going to do it. We're going to get Taza, and we're going to fully establish Spanish Morocco. Cool. Let's get to it. Upper House is rearranged. The reactionaries have gained, the liberals have gained, the conservatives have lost. We are now, the elections are starting. Okay. I hate the elections because they just crap just keep coming up in your face when during the elections. You'll see that momentarily. Yep, there's your stuff coming up from the election. I'm going to say one faith and one faith only because I'm Spain, and of course, Spain in this time period. I like to roleplay what the countries would be like in this time period. So when I'm Spain, I'm typically pro-slavery, at least for a little bit. If I was playing as United Kingdom or United States, I'd be anti-slavery. Yes, so none of the politics that you see in here are actual representations of what I personally believe. I am role-playing every bit of this when it comes to politics. Everybody's saying residency for all of the parties, so we're going to say residency, because that literally would not change anything if I demanded something else. We're going to invade their capital at Fez with this 24 stack here. It became a 21 stack because mountains. Great. This is the parts of the game where it gets slower, so don't mind that. It happens. They're offering me peace, and they're gonna give us all 3, so we'll stop here. And now we have Spanish Morocco. You have Morocco, Spanish Morocco. It's great. Alright, well, I've got that accomplished, and I think that will be it for part 1. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. I will be doing more regardless, but if you want to see that what I do more, click that subscribe button. Hit that like. It's really appreciated. Hey, my general here is called Van Halen. General Van Halen. General Eddie Van Halen? What? I'm just goofing off. See you later, guys. I'll be back. And immigrants.